This podcast absolutely, unequivocally, positively, 100% contains adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to Me and Mrs. Always Right. I'm your host, Me.
And I'm Mrs. Always Right.
And today we're coming to you from that little trailer park in Enchanted Oaks, Texas. Babe, you said it was small. Tell us a little bit about Enchanted Oaks so we can get the fuck on with it.
Okay, the little bit about it is there's not even 350 people here. I'm just saying. It's little. But it is in Henderson County, and everybody's from somewhere, and that's all I got.
Roger that. Well, good shit. Today is the day before Christmas, or Christmas Eve. So it's Christmas Eve.
Eve. Yeah.
I got two things to cover on this show.
Okay.
Number one, happy birthday, baby. I love you.
Oh, God.
I know I do. I want you to enjoy your day tomorrow, although I feel like you never do.
Why?
Well, because the Christmas Eve and our next subject, which ruined December.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yes, that's why I didn't tell you.
Oh.
Okay, but yeah, no, I know. It's been a year. I feel like I owe it to him. We owe it to him, and I miss him, right? And it's okay. I'm going to get a little, me too, in this one, okay?
Wow.
I know. But we haven't talked about it in a year. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to bring the story up to get everybody up to date real soon. But this is why I didn't want to tell you, because I knew it was going to affect you. I'm going to get a little wet too, baby. See what I'm saying? I've never been wet. I never get wet. Okay?
I know. You never.
I never get wet. But first and foremost, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I love you. Okay?
I love you too.
And I enjoy being in your life. All right?
Good.
I
Good.
do.
We've had a good time.
We've had a good time.
The last couple of, this past weekend, because you actually went shopping with me.
It's okay, babe. Real quick, let me stop right here. The reason why she's emotional, I'm a little bit emotional too, is this exact time last year on her birthday, we lost our son-in-law. Okay. And for us, you know, all I can do is speak for myself. I feel like you only live as long as you're remembered. So I just want to make sure that, because it's been a year and we haven't talked about it. We've never even told actually the podcast what happened last year.
Right.
You know, and it hit us all pretty hard. Kevin was pretty young, 45.
Yes.
Had a sudden heart attack in his house. And it took us all by surprise, because it was actually today, a year ago today, he had the heart attack and ended up in the hospital.
Right.
And was put on a ventilator, life support machine. And
right. Dialysis machine, one of everything. One of everything.
So it you know, fortunately for us, it gave us enough time to still get up there while he was alive. Even though I don't know how your body actually responds in times like that. You know, they say that your hearing is your last thing to go.
That's what I've always heard.
Right. But so we got up there actually a year ago today, and tomorrow is when it will be a year from when he passed, when the life support machine was turned off. But in memory of Kevin, our son-in-law, you know, I want to make sure we stop it. I was doing okay. Up
You're
until
doing great.
I'll hold the show together today, baby. Okay. And you know what? Every time you get all blubbery and shit, I'll turn the camera off of you. Cause I know you don't, I know you're not doing very well at this. You know, it's just, it's important to me to remember, you know?
No, I get it. And I think that's why normally I am on top of Christmas.
You are.
I have waited till last minute.
I know. And I don't want, another thing about doing it today too, is I don't want you carrying that load with you tomorrow either. Right. So we can take today and mourn a little bit, remember a little bit. Cause there's some times that motherfucker's made me laugh. Okay.
He was a funny guy.
I love being around him. You know?
And you know what? There's not many people that really didn't like being around him. He was very personable. He was, very interactive. He was a good guy.
And
He really
he treated
was.
people well.
He did. He
Loved by
did.
his wife and his kids and his grandkids. That's another thing I'm glad too. He got to enjoy being a grandfather.
He did.
You know,
He had the coolest grandfather name, and I'm like, fuck, why didn't I think
Tell
of
him.
some shit like that? So he was known as Overlord, and it was fucking great. I mean, I I don't know how he came up with that, but I mean, it fit him. It really did.
And the funny thing about Kevin, it not only made you laugh and being a good guy. I remember when you and I first got together and started dating.
Hmm.
I understand some animosities from the kids, right? I
Right,
wholeheartedly get it.
absolutely.
I was the new person and all this, and it took about a year or so, a little over a year.
Right.
But
They all
Kevin's the
warmed
one
up
who
to
helped.
you.
But Kevin's the one who helped break that ice, right, to
Right.
them. And I'm appreciative of him just for that alone. But we got to spend a year in Pennsylvania. We lived with
did.
them up there in the worst winter of my fucking life.
Man, that was the most snow I've ever seen in my life. It was like so constant. I can say from my vantage point, I really enjoyed it. And the only reason why I can say that is I didn't have to get out in it and work
No, you
every
didn't.
day.
No, you
So
didn't.
I got to enjoy going out and, shoveling snow for hours on
Did you
end.
enjoy that?
I did enjoy that.
But I can tell you also when Kevin and I would come home from work, because I was working with him in the oil field up there,
Mhm.
we had a dirt driveway uphill.
Yeah.
And I promise you, he was grateful for everything you did in that driveway, in that house for the little under a year we were up there. He always told me how much he appreciated you, and I know he loved you. I know he loved you a lot. But one thing that
That's because he
happened,
knew me forever. It's funny to me. Maybe not.
babe, get through it. It's okay. It's okay.
Mm.
Do I need to cut into a Maury moment? You are the no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Take your time and get through it. It's actually fine. I can squeeze some of the time together. If you need a minute, take a minute. Okay. I'm pretty sure.
I've known him so much longer because I
know.
remember when he was a little kid.
Yep.
So, to me, it was almost like losing one of my children.
I know. I still feel that in you today too.
I'm over here snotting.
You're such a bitch.
Oh, I know it. It's my daddy's fault.
I know. I
Because
know.
it's so funny because, my dad, you did not want to be a little bitch around my daddy.
Right.
You didn't want to, but, now I am.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay to act like a woman every now and then. I'm just letting you know. I'm not saying women are criers. I'm not, because I'm a little welled up here myself, but I mean, I'll give you a minute. And yeah, so you worked at a cafe when you were younger,
Yes.
right? And you've actually
Yes.
been around that cafe almost your entire life.
Yeah, pretty much my entire
Because your dad
life.
went there, and I think that's how
Yes.
you got introduced to that cafe.
Yes, because apparently, and I don't remember this because I was a little kid once, if you can believe it.
What?
I know, it's hard to believe, but
28 years ago tomorrow.
Yeah, almost 29. Can
Almost.
you believe it? So, but when I was probably 2 or 3, apparently I got new shoes and I had to go show grandma. She
Aw.
wasn't my grandma at the time. She ended up being my grandma.
Yes, she did.
In-law, but that woman, loved that woman to death. So, I always thought she was my grandma.
Been around her that long, huh?
So, yeah. So, I mean, if I'm 28, then it probably, I would say, a good 26 of those
Yep.
years that I've been going up there. And so, I definitely knew everybody that came in and out, and his dad, grandpa, aunt,
Right.
all of them, so
So you knew Kevin when he was young.
Yes, when he was a little kid.
Before he even married into the family.
Oh, absolutely. And it's real funny because, all my kids, they always knew him too. So they always considered him a brother,
Up until
I guess, the oldest one decided that they wanted to date and get married.
Well, he kind of a funny story, and the way I hear it is he used to come over and sneak into your house, right?
I don't know if I'd really call it sneaking.
Well,
but,
I mean, attempted sneak in, whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean, teenagers, they're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. It's hard to control them, even though you want to. So sometimes you kind of turn a blind eye. So
and she could have done worse.
She did do worse.
Did she?
I mean, all my kids have not always had the best boyfriends.
No.
So
no, and I can't say I've ever
had
had the best girlfriends either.
Right. And she had never been married before. So luckily, her first husband, let's say, was, the best.
Yeah.
Well, he turned out the best. Now, he didn't start off all that good.
It takes us as men some time.
A little bit of time.
We got to find our way.
Out,
yeah.
Right.
We definitely think we know way more than what we know.
So it's funny. I never hear this song anymore. What is the name? I'm trying to think exactly what the name of the song is. I know who sings it and everything like that. So it's a song by Eminem.
Okay.
Right? I wish I could remember what year it came out. Probably around the time that Bailey was born, the oldest grandchild. But it's My Dad's Gone Crazy.
Yeah.
So we kind of redid it, and My Dad's Gone Lazy.
Oh,
I know.
That's fucked up.
It's true though. But I mean, he definitely straightened up, and he definitely got his act right. So
that's a little fucked up.
I know, and I haven't heard that song in years. I might have to listen to it. We thought it was funny.
There's several. You okay?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. You know what? We're gonna let you pass on that on this episode. Okay.
Okay.
There's several stories that come to mind when it comes to Kevin, and the first one for me, one of the ones that I remember and love is how we ruined Dollar Margarita Day at fucking Applebee's in Wichita Falls.
I mean,
that looking back on that, do you probably think that was probably the biggest mistake? We killed those margaritas.
Oh yeah. And then y'all always wanted for $1 whatever drinks they were having that week.
Right.
Apparently they did it, and yeah.
I think Applebee's is realizing that was probably a mistake.
Oh yeah.
Because we drank those margaritas that day, and then we went shopping at Target, and Kevin and I were a little fucked up.
A lot fucked up.
And we got into a little bit of trouble in Target.
Stalking.
Yeah. Security Security started shadowing us everywhere we went. But speaking of Pennsylvania too.
Yes.
When we moved up there. So that was the worst winter I have ever dealt with. And so we talked about the snow and how you shoveled it.
I can honestly say me too. Worst winter ever. Because I've never seen that much snow for that long ever anywhere.
But at that time, you and I both had motorcycles.
We did.
I had a Kawasaki 636 and you had a Suzuki SV650.
Yes.
And I remember it was December, and it was like, for whatever reason, the roads were clear. It was a nice sunshiny day. There wasn't snow. The roads were good. I'm like, I have to get on the bike. And so Kevin, you let Kevin borrow your bike.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going to go for a ride. So we pull out of the driveway and we hang a left. And I think a quarter mile down the road, there was a pretty good left-hand turn. Went through that left-hand turn, and I look behind me, and there is no Kevin. Mirrors are blank. And I'm like, well, my first thought was, did he turn around? Did he forget something? Until I saw Kevin flipping in the air. Your bike flipping in the air. Off to my right-hand side behind me. Yeah. And then I saw Kevin flipping in the air again, and the bike flipping in the air again. And then I saw Kevin and the bike flipping in the air again. And that was it. That's the last I saw of him for a moment. I realized what had happened. and I stop the bike and I run over there. Well, Kevin's on his back. Your motorcycle, the front wheel was gone. The forks were buried into the dirt and like right next to him. Okay, stabbed in the ground. So he landed flat on his back. The bike landed forks down right off to his left side. And he had his helmet on. And he's trying to tell me to take the helmet off, but in all actuality, in a motorcycle accident, you're not supposed to remove the helmet.
Right.
But he was very the word
adamant.
Adamant about it. So I took it off, and he ended up dislocating his thumb.
Mm-hmm.
He fractured his right arm. Am I correct?
Yes.
And sprained like both of his ankles pretty bad.
I think so.
And I remember calling y'all, and I'm just like, I need you to come here now. Also, in living in Pennsylvania, he had bought a rifle. I don't know if you remember. He bought a Marlin. He bought a 45-70 Marlin, and it had a scope on it. Well, in that house we lived in, we could shoot the guns out the back porch.
It was nothing but nothing.
Nothing. It was just a cornfield, and we kind of had it was like a I'd say screened in back porch, but more like glass. It was set up like I guess however they do it in the winter. I don't know what you call it.
Smoking room. That's what we used it for.
Right.
A smoking room, but
I remember
what it's called. I don't know.
He was laying prone, and he had that rifle, and he had his eye. He was up to the scope, and when he fired it, the gun recoiled, and the scope hit him in his eye. And remember how bad it cut his eye?
Yep. There's a lot of funny stories.
Oh
really.
my God, that
just he really was a good guy. He really was. So. I'm trying to think of, I know that I've got so many stories. Once we get off here, I'll be going, oh my God, why didn't I tell the story that he did this or that, the time that he did that? And I'm
it's okay.
Right offhand, I can't think of any other than my dad's gone lazy.
Trademark. So, yeah, I just, wanted to get that out. I did not want tomorrow. Two things, right? I didn't want, like I said before, I didn't want tomorrow anybody to be worried about things out other than what you needed to take care of.
Right.
And I want you for one fucking time to enjoy your birthday. You always are doing stuff for other people. You're always.
It's Christmas Eve,
but
that's
it's also
why.
your birthday.
But that's okay because because if I didn't enjoy doing those things, I wouldn't do them.
Because as of right now, you got a living room floor full of fucking shit. You got a crazy cat who won't let you get shit done.
Oh my God, that cat, y'all.
And you're hungry.
Hangry.
I'm
a little hangry. But, I mean, I'm not as bad as I was when you first got home. I was pretty hungry when you first got home.
Really?
But, Tic Tacs and, shit makes it all better, I guess. Look, and I feel bad, so...
Oh, the old Tinker Beer shirt.
Yeah, I wore this shirt today, and you actually had to put beer in the drawer
I
yourself.
know. What's up with that?
The last couple of days, I've had a lot going on.
It's her birthday. I'm going to give her the day off.
Had a lot of shit going on the last few days because I'm trying to get everything ready. And thanks for reminding me to get the ham out.
Hey, babe, get the ham out?
Yeah, I already did it. Thanks.
Good job. See, I'm glad I was there for you.
Appreciate it.
Technically, I did remind you.
Yeah, right after I told you to remind me.
Told you.
I'm pretty sure I said when we get back home, remind me.
Oh, guess what I forgot?
When we got back home. You forgot the first part of the conversation. Or maybe I said it after. Remind me to get it out when we get back home. One of the two. I said it one of the two ways. And,
Yeah, I let you down.
No, it's okay. Because I got it.
Good shit.
It's fine. So, is there anything in particular that you want to eat?
It's not my birthday.
What's birthday got to do with...
I want you to pick out something you want to eat. Hang on. Oh, I just want to check you out sometimes.
Just sometimes?
I'm going to get a little June doll, so every time I can show you on the doll where you're hurting my feelings.
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe I should be a Brent doll. I don't know. You're hurting my feelings. I don't know.
Right. Or just a doll.
Any
doll.
Yes.
Any doll. You could always get your Ashley. This is where you hurt my feelings.
I want to bring her onto the podcast.
You're gonna have to put some
Clothes
sort
on
of
her.
clothes on her.
We need to find some little panties and some pasties, and you just throw in a shelf behind us to bring her on. I just want to prop her up there so she can watch the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is she gonna watch with?
Oh, she don't have a head. That's right.
No.
Oh, or legs or arms. She's perfect.
She's a perfect woman.
She's perfect.
So
I wonder if I put her in my backpack and try to go through security. TSA.
Wow. Wow.
doing
That
so
would
bad?
be. Okay, but what if they confiscate her? You're
They
never
can't
gonna get her.
confiscate her.
You're
She's
never
not
gonna get her-
illegal. She's naked, but she's not illegal. She's in
And
my
if
backpack.
she's in your backpack,
yeah.
what's it matter if she's naked?
What's it
right?
matter?
So, I do want to tell a funny story about you.
Oh, fuck. No.
Yes,
No.
honey, it was so funny.
I don't
We
care.
were
Go ahead.
fucking rolling. So the
Who's
other
we?
night, you and I both, remember, we were laying in the bed laughing. We were laughing. So
this ain't about me.
the other night, I go to bed earlier than you because I
You
get up
do.
earlier, and apparently I work longer than you because bubblegum, not everybody wants bubblegum or something. I don't know. Or maybe you're just ahead of the rapper game. Something.
Let me stop you right there and just let you know
Uh-huh.
that I am so good at what I do.
Uh-huh.
I make it look easy.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just leave the house and just hang out with people and eat donuts for about 5 hours, and then you're like, yeah, I'm going home. See you later.
It's a fucking job.
I mean, it pays your bills, right?
Yes, it does.
That's all that matters. But the other night, I go to bed and I'm asleep, and then I wake up. I don't even remember what time it was. I want to say that I looked at the clock, but I didn't. But I heard your phone going. You like to come to bed
Yes.
and you're
Yes, I
watching
do.
something
YouTube,
on
whatever,
YouTube
yeah.
or something. Some documentary
It's how
or
I stay
something.
educated.
I agree, because you know a little about a lot. But you had turned the TV on, and that's normally what you do until you're finished watching whatever it is you're watching on your phone. Then you'll put your phone up and then watch TV.
Do you know why I turned the TV on?
To
and then
drown out
fin-
my snoring?
No, and finish watching YouTube.
No.
Oh, excuse me. It's
Mhm.
it's because I'm afraid I'm gonna fall asleep without the TV on.
Uh-huh.
You know. And
Well, so what if you fall asleep without
I
the
can't
TV
sleep without
on?
the TV on.
Well, if you fall asleep without the TV
I won't
on,
stay
then you
asleep.
can.
It's too quiet. I won't stay asleep.
Oh, well, anyway, I wake up, TV's on, phone's going, and I hear you
No,
snoring.
you don't.
I'm like,
No, you don't.
so I wait, and just the pitch of it changes. It doesn't stop, it just continues. So I let it go for a little bit,
For a little bit.
and I'm like, ugh. I reach over and I tell you, honey, you need to turn your phone off. I was listening to it.
I was.
And I'm like, dude, how do you hear it over your snoring? I wasn't snoring. Oh, yes, you were
I
snoring.
wasn't snoring.
So we thought it was funny. I guess because we were both tired. It was probably just a couple of
You
hours
were
or
laughing
so.
your fucking
I
ass
could
off.
not stop laughing because you were so adamant. I was watching
I
that.
don't know.
First of all, I know you wasn't watching it because your eyes were closed, but you
I
still
was
had your
rolled
glasses
over.
on
How'd you fucking know?
because you were snoring, which clearly
I mean, how do you know my eyes weren't open?
they're not open now.
No, they're not.
You can't get your eyes
Man,
open.
fuck you.
Oh, I thought I seen one. I thought I seen a little
Now I'm getting a
eyeball.
complex, and I'm trying to look. Hang on. This, and if you're listening on to audio, I'm sorry, but you want to see how
Oh, I
wide
can
they go?
see your eyes,
This is it. That is
which is like Chinese eyes, y'all.
God.
They're little bitty. I'm like, how do
You
you
have
even
always
see
made fun of my
anything?
squinty fucking eyes.
I don't see how you see anything
see
with your eyes.
fine.
Like, no, how do you? Is it not like hazy
No,
or
it's not.
It's got to be hazy or
No,
something.
Not at all.
That's crazy.
It's
It's absolutely crazy to me how you can see things.
perfect. Well, I
It's
mean,
just
that's all I needed glasses, but
right. But anyway, so you're snoring. but you're trying to say, nope, I was listening to it. There's
I
no
don't
way.
know why.
There's no
I
way you
knew-
could hear the phone or what was going on the phone while you were not hear your snoring. There was
Look.
no way.
Look,
No way.
in my defense, I may not have been. I could hear the phone in my sleep. I don't understand. I don't even know how
Then
to
you should have been
begin.
able to hear your
Couldn't hear the
snoring.
Okay? Don't even know how to begin to tell you that, okay? How to describe that to you. But I don't know why I feel the need to tell you, like, oh no, I'm not asleep. I'm still watching. I don't know why I feel that need to try to bullshit you like that.
You know I know because you're snoring.
I wasn't snoring.
You were snoring. I did take a video
Oh, did you?
one time. And I took a video to show that it was you
Wasn't me.
snoring.
I
It was
don't give
kind
a
of
shit.
dark.
It
so,
wasn't me.
But I don't
Prove it.
know. You know what? If I have to go through every video on my phone, I'm going to. Because I'm going to find it and I'm going to prove to you, you
Wasn't me.
snore. You know, you say I snore, I take your word for it. I don't know. I've never woke myself up snoring. I've never
Babe.
heard myself snoring. But you
Not
say
only do
I
you
snore.
not only do you snore,
I
but
take
you
it.
quit fucking breathing in your sleep.
Well, not
You
long
are-
enough,
no,
apparently.
apparently not. Every time you quit breathing, I just start counting. I'm like, 1 life insurance policy, 2 life insurance policy.
That's
Nope,
funny.
you wake up every time though.
Oh, damn it. Start breathing again. What a fucking bitch I am.
Oh, it's horrible.
That's funny. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, was it me? Didn't happen.
Okay. Well,
But
when I
it was
find the
you-
video, I will show
You
you
were
and
fucking
you will.
cracking up though. That shit did have me cracking up, man. My stomach
Yes.
was hurting.
Yes, we were laughing. Absolutely. It was so funny. So funny.
All right, before we go,
We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
that is not even remotely what I was
it's
going to
not?
fucking say.
Oh, okay. Well, Merry
No.
Christmas to everybody
Yeah,
anyway.
Merry Christmas. This will drop on Christmas. So hope you got everything you wanted. Yeah, sorry to start this out on the rough side, man, but I felt like I have to say my name, bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
just to keep him around.
Yeah.
So.
No, he's around. I got a little bit of him in there. It's fine. It's fine. We ever go on a cool...
Oh. Oh, you actually got a little bit of him in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We go on a cold trip or something, we're going to drop him off and then I'll just get a refill, you know.
And he would be okay with
he,
that.
he definitely would be okay with that. You know,
Gotta-
that way he gets to see everywhere, you
Like,
know.
after I'm cremated, do I want to be split up or do I want to be? Oh, I don't know. That's so weird to be broken up into. I mean, how do you know? Do you got his toes? I mean, how do you know?
I don't know. My thing is, we don't have all of him anyway, you know, because he had rods and pins and everything in his arm.
where
and
does that
stuff.
go?
They take it out and I guess they melt it down like on Terminator or something and just, you know, recycle
Because
it.
I mean, if let's just say something ever happens to me and I got to get rods and pins, I want that shit back. I paid for it.
Right.
Give me that shit back.
But what are you going to do with it?
I don't fucking know. Run
I
screws into the
mean-
wall. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I own that shit, or technically you do. I want it back.
Well, I just
Right? You had to pay for it.
right. But see, now they can take it out and use it somewhere else, and somebody else will have to pay
That's
for
kinda
it.
fucked
You know,
up.
I know it's kind of like
'Cause I think that
like a
shit's
resale shop.
titanium, isn't it?
You know,
Or
yes.
stainless.
I think it was titanium or something.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. So, but I can say that he was a donor though, and they donated his liver, right? And what else was it? His eyes, maybe.
I think it was his corneas or something, right?
Yeah, something.
Something.
Yeah, something like that. So, and I was surprised about the liver, and
He
you know
didn't
nothing
drink near
else.
as much as me.
I know they'll never.
Well, I mean, he was a smoker, so I don't think they could have donated his lungs.
well, I you know, depends on what shape they were in or whatever.
Well, they're
but
usually they start here. They're kind of oval to a degree.
yeah. So, but you know, I guess anything that wasn't ruined for lack of oxygen for a
Yeah, that's
while
true,
and stuff
right?
like that
Yeah.
that was still viable. There, I guess there wasn't a whole lot, but there was enough
Donate my
to
nipples.
donate.
What? Somebody needs nipples out there.
I mean,
I got fantastic nipples.
you have nipples like everybody else.
I like to rate them higher than other nipples.
Really?
I do.
Why?
Because they're mine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the only reason why.
I mean, they got a little breakthrough right there. See it? Right. Look right there.
Up.
Look.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you can see the skin tick on that one.
See,
is there-
you say that.
This one's
so-
only a 9. This one's a 10.
Yeah. So
It's like
I
having a
mean,
third nipple.
there you go.
That's another thing about getting old.
But
All these fucking skin ticks and shit come from.
I know. Ugh.
But all right, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year. Yeah, if you're Jehovah's Witness, Happy Nothing. Okay.
Happy nothing.
What the-
Happy nothing to y'all. You
happy,
know.
happy, just another fucking day. Okay. Sorry, everything's closed and they ruined it for you.
Yes. Damn it.
Done. Anything else you want to say?
No, I don't think so. I mean, other than if you want, are you a donor?
I mean, not money.
Dude, you got to have money to donate.
I am a donor, but I'm
You
so
are.
unhealthy now. I don't think they take it. Not even the nipples. They're probably just like,
You know what
pass.
you got? You probably got perfect corneas because they
What?
don't never get any sun, so they're probably perfect.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Just cut this hair off and donate this.
Oh, okay.
All right. Somebody
Okay.
can use this fucking cool
Yeah.
lock of godliness right here.
Lusciousness.
Lusciousness. Fatty-o in the house, baby.
Yeah.
All right. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please email us at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor the intern.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X.
And help support this podcast by becoming a member of Patreon at patreon.com/meandmrsalwaysright. There you'll get pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. Also, thank you Roadcat Media and Tinker Beer for Also, thank you, Roadcat Media and Tinker Beer, for producing this week's podcast. If you have any audio or video needs, please reach out to Roadcat Media at roadcatmedia@gmail.com. Anything else, babe?
I don't think so, other than our cat is getting big. Just want to let y'all
Yay.
know.
Fuck the cat.
She weighs 4 pounds and 8 ounces.
And her vagina's
she,
getting cut out.
She is fucking vicious.
She's an attack cat for sure.
Yeah, she definitely is a hunter. You should watch her sometimes when she goes outside.
Oh, yeah.
She gets crouched down really low, like if she sees birds at the feeders and stuff. And I mean, she is zooming, but she's like
Zoom.
this big, just zooming across the yard and stuff.
Wow.
Oh, and Mothra, her and Mothra got in a fight. I think she killed Mothra because
Oh, yeah?
yeah, he's still where I left him this morning.
Yeah,
So.
she found a moth about as big as my palm.
It was a pretty big moth.
That was a big fucking moth. but-
Yeah.
All right, baby. I love you.
All right. Well, I love you too.
All right. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Merle.
I love Merle.
I know.